Hey, everybody, great community of resilience champions. You are all welcome to this live-a-thon. We are at my house now, and I am very grateful for you all. It's not easy to come immediately after party and to be followed immediately by Unique Speaks. It's a tight space, but I am grateful to Misty and the team for putting this together. I am grateful to my dear friend, Motivation with the Weightlifting Geek, and you all in the community. I am so blessed to belong to this wonderful community. And I thank you for the opportunity, for the networking, and for everything that we do. Thank you all. I am so happy to have you all. Yes, yeah. I am trying to see how to do make the someone as the moderator, but I can't find that now. So I am going to like in 1 minute to find how I can make a moderator in this live stream. I am so happy for all of you who are coming in. I think people are still taking breakfast with Miss Patty, and so we are going to we are going to okay, I see now. Okay, thank you all for coming in. I am really blessed. I thought you were still there with taking breakfast with Miss Patty, but you are all here. I am very grateful that you are here. For all of you who know my channel, I am a reset coach. I help people to reinvent themselves, people who think that they are a failure because they failed at something at some point and who don't know how to go again, how to continue their life. So I help them to reinvent themselves. And so I am a reset coach, a personal development coach, but specifically a reset coach. So I am blessed. The chat is going so fast. I really don't know how to welcome all of you name by name, but I see Rashonda, I see Yaya, I see shifting some soil, I see the J Jordan, I see Cynthia, I see the African Dreaming, Happy Life, Sister Winnie, and you all. So I'm so happy to be part of this live-a-thon, and I will join everyone else to say thank you to Miss T and the T and the weightlifting geek for putting this together. And so when I was following everybody's life, I like, what can I really bring that will add value to what people are already doing? The Botfires, Fifi's Journey, you're all welcome. The Rooks, you are all welcome. And so today, I wanted just to share with you a few, like I call them insanely clever gift ideas that you can gift yourself at all seasons, because we are at the season of giving gifts and thinking of what we can give to our families, our friends, our loved ones. And so I'm going to share with you the things that you can gift to yourself, because most often we think about every other person, we don't think about ourselves. And that is why I thought that today I should share with you some gift ideas for you. And I call them insanely clever gifts because they are free, they will help you to change your life, and they are yours. And you gift yourself once and you have them forever. So you don't give yourself, you gift yourself once, you make it a habit, and you don't need to wait for a season to be able to gift yourself. So we are going to have a nice time. I am really so blessed to see you all here. And Let's start. So, the first gift that you can give yourself, because, like we said again, this is the gift, the most high season for giving gifts is Christmas time, is Thanksgiving time. We are thinking about what can we gift to everyone else, but we are not thinking about what can we gift to ourselves. And so the purpose of this 60 minutes, like I said, transform your life in 60 minutes, is to help you to find gifts for yourself that will change your life, that will really transform your life in a phenomenal way. I like, for those who are coming now, those who don't know my channel, I am a reset coach. I help people to reinvent themselves, to give themselves 1,000 second chances after a fail, and to let them know that they are not a failure because they failed in one thing, and that they are a work in progress, and that there is always room for improvement. And so let's go. The first gift that I think that you can give to yourself, like they say, the best investment you can make is investing in yourself. And so the best gift you can give to yourself, and this is a gift that you can give to yourself at all seasons, that's, it's a lifestyle, self-love. And when you say gifting yourself with self-love, it means you have to love yourself so much that any other love that is coming is a bonus. And like they say, people give what they have. And so if you are a loving person, you will give out love. And we are all built for affection. And when you love yourself, you are full. You are a warm and pleasant person. And any love we get from others is a bonus, which means we are so full, and we can give our families, our friends, the same love that we are full with. And so be willing to love yourself. Invest in yourself and grow. Be your own hero and your own best friend. And when you start by loving yourself, just loving who you are, and just loving where you are in life, not minding whether some people have accomplished many things or not, you are your own competition, because every day you are trying to be a better person than you were the day before. And so the first gift idea that I think is good for you is self-love. Love yourself to the point where you can, the love can overflow to the other person around you. And like I said again, I call them, they are insanely clever gifts because they are free. You are investing in yourself, and they are life changing. And you remember the time that you gift a gift to somebody and they don't even appreciate it? When you gift yourself, and when you have made yourself your best friend, you appreciate the gift that you give to yourself, and you are happy with what you have. And so my second clever gift idea to yourself is commit to yourself. And one thing is, most often we commit to other people and follow up. We commit to ourselves and we easily give up. If somebody told us we are going to do some work tomorrow at 10 o'clock, we will be there at 10 o'clock. But when we say we commit to do, like, go for a walk every day, the time comes and there's some other person's emergency, you just think that you have to give up on your own and follow other people's commitments. And so my second clever gift idea to yourself, committing to yourself, taking your responsibility. And when you take responsibility for your life, you have a lot of advantages. When you take responsibility for your life, you are saying that I am committing to myself, and that I am the first on my own line, and that I am ready to open up and to grow. And one of the things about committing to yourself is forgiving yourself for any wrong decisions that you have taken, because you have to prepare yourself to be receptive, to grow, to learn, and to apply the lessons from your challenges. And so, one of the things that I really did when I started my own personal development journey was to gift myself that commitment. But I also realized that I couldn't get further without forgiving myself and without preparing space to receive the new things that I was waiting for. And so I had to forgive myself. And then when you forgive yourself, it means you are dedicated to your self improvement, which means you are focused on digging within you to unlock your purpose, to unlock your core values, and to work on them and to grow, which means you pledge to yourself to follow the yes in your heart and ignore the no in the crowd. Because most of the time, when we commit to do something for ourselves, we think about what society will think, what will people say, and we are so focused on what people will say that we overlook what is beneficial for us. And that is why you have to be committed to yourself. Give yourself that gift. It's a gift because it helps you to grow. And then you are ready to learn from your mistakes, because there's nothing as beneficial as learning from our mistakes. Life is not just one smooth sail. It's like the waves. Sometimes it's high waves, sometimes it's low waves, sometimes it's mountain tops, sometimes it's valleys. We have to navigate all of that. And that is why you have to forgive yourself for some of the decisions that you took that did not give you the results that you wanted, and that gave you the pain or the hurt and something. So you have to be ready to forgive yourself, because it is in forgiving yourself that you open up for more growth. And that means you are no longer living in the negative emotions, because when negative emotions control you, it's so difficult to grow. So when you forgive yourself, you have it improves your self-image, you learn self-compassion. And that is the third gift that we will talk about today, that you can gift yourself: self-compassion. Let me acknowledge all the people who are coming in, and then we can continue. I am like, okay, what value can I bring today? I want to acknowledge Miss Patty, Adams, Don't Hurt the Harvest, I the Sinkechi in the chat, the story, the in fact there is everybody. I am so honored to have you here and to share this space with you, and for us to grow together. Like I said before you came in, like those who don't know my channel, I am a reset coach. I help you to reinvent yourself, to learn from your mistakes, and find the one thing that you can do well, and to do it and become your best version. And so I was talking about clever gifts that you can gift yourself. And I call them clever gifts because they are free. They build a foundation for a life changing you, and it is yours. No one can take them from you. And it helps you to grow. That is when you gift yourself self love, when you commit to yourself, when you forgive yourself, you are ready to build on solid foundation. And so self-compassion. Self-compassion is something that it's so difficult for us to practice, because we are compassionate with everyone else, but we judge ourselves so much, and we think that we should be perfect. Meanwhile, perfection does not exist. No, there's nothing like perfection. We are just growing to be better, because life is a journey. As the days go by, we try to be just better than we were the day before. And so, gift yourself self compassion. And gifting yourself self-compassion means you accept yourself the way you are. You are not competing with anybody. You are not trying to be someone else, or you are not longing to, where if I had this or if I had that. You are you are contented with yourself, with what you have, and you are just happy being you. And when you practice self-compassion, is you giving yourself self-kindness. Hey, the queen is here, Misty. I am so blessed to have you here, and I thank you and motivation with the weightlifting geek for putting this together and for building this community in a community of people who are building each other up. And so thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to network and to know each other and to grow together. And so when I had my spot, I thought of what can I do, give today as a reset coach to bring value to this community. And also because this is the one of the seasons that we are so rushing to get gifts for everyone, but we forget to gift something to ourselves. And so I came up with these 10 gift ideas to yourself that will help you to build a better life. And gifting to yourself, because most often we want to serve everyone else and forget about us. Meanwhile, we have to start with us to be able to build a solid foundation so that we can be able to serve others better. Like we are all built to serve. And so for us to serve better, we have to serve ourselves. And so I was naming the gifts that you could gift yourself. At all seasons, you don't need to wait for occasions. You don't need to wait for the Christmas season or the Thanksgiving to gift yourself love. It is an everyday gift. You gift yourself at every season because they are free, they are cheap, and you appreciate it better because you appreciate you. And for you to get to that level of appreciating you, it's a whole mindset shift. You have to build your mind to be your own best friend, to be your own hero, and to be the first on your line. And when you build your life in that way, you are going to be very prepared to help others or to serve your community better. And so we started with self-love, commit to yourself, forgive yourself, and now we are on self-compassion. And really, self-compassion is a gift you should consider giving yourself at all seasons because we are always so hard on ourselves. Somebody does something to us, we are easily going to forgive them. But we fail at something, we keep it so long, and it drags us on. And then we don't even know how to move on because we are pinned by guilt, by shame, by stigma, and by thinking that we are not valuable because we failed at things, or because we didn't do them right, or because we made some decisions that did not give us the results that we wanted. And so, community, my resilience champions, this season, start practicing self-compassion. Self-compassion means you accept yourself the way you are. Okay, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you, and I greatly appreciate all you do for the community and for everyone. I am so happy for all of you who are here. I am really sorry. Tech is not really my best friend, so I can see the chat is running so fast, so I can call all of you by names, but I acknowledge your presence, and I am really blessed and honored to be part of this community and to know you all and to journey with you and to learn from you all. So it's been a very, very interesting live-a-thon. Before now, we knew each other, some of us. After this live-a-thon, we are going to know each other better, and we are going to continue growing together. So, yes, Tori, the first thing is self-love. that is going to help you to build that foundation upon which to stand and really be your authentic self and serve people better. And so let's come back to self-compassion, because one of the gifts, I call them a very important gift, because when you accept yourself the way you are and just recognize that you are human and that you are not perfect, that you can make mistakes, and you will now you will be wired to see the lessons in every challenge that you have. And when you wire your brain to see the lessons, it's going to help you to grow better, because you are not focusing on blaming the thing that did not work. You are focused on using the lessons to build better. And so learn to focus on your lessons. And this can be made easy when you gift yourself the gift of self compassion, which is also self acceptance. Thank you so much. I am so blessed to have you all, and I'm so overwhelmed that I don't even know where to start and who to acknowledge, but I acknowledge everybody. And I'm really so blessed to have you all. It is an honor to be together and to grow together, to belong to a community that is building each other up. Thank you so much, Miss T. You've been my support system in the community. You support everyone. You are a roller coaster networking officer. Thank you so much for your service. Like I say, we are all built to serve. And so we have to find our unique way to serve. So when you practice self-compassion, you decide to gift yourself self-compassion, it helps you to maintain a non-biased awareness of things, because you accept that you are human, you can make mistakes, it is normal, and then you focus on the lessons. And this opens your heart and enlarges your horizon and enlarges the way you look at things and the way you see life. Like they say, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And so that is the way you have to do to make your life better and to, to be the best version of yourself. Thank you so much for the reminder, and thank you so much for everyone who is here. Self-compassion also reduces suffering, because when you decide to forgive yourself and you decide that it's normal, I could have made a mistake because I am just a normal human being, you free yourself from all the guilt and all the burden of all the trauma that is blocking you to see the beauty in life. And so gift yourself self-compassion this season. Gift yourself self-compassion every season. Like I say, all the gift ideas that I am sharing with you today are gift ideas that you can gift yourself every season. Do not wait for occasions or for seasons or for seasonal feasts or festivities to gift yourself, and do not gift every other person except you. You have to serve you first, because when you serve you first, you have now you are well equipped to serve others from your overflow. So learn to serve you first. It is not selfish. You are just building a good foundation to be able to serve people better. And that's why self-compassion, consider giving yourself that gift. I say they are insanely clever gifts because they are free, and then they help you to build on a solid foundation. And when you stand on a solid foundation, like if you remember all the houses that we have, if the foundation is not strong, it's going to collapse. And so you have to gift yourself all of this and really find a good foundation for you to really stand on and serve others from your overflow and from your unique gifts that God has given you. And When you practice self-compassion and remove all the burden and all the things that are weighing you down, you give room for happiness. Everything that is in your space is content. You are happy. And when you are happy, you serve from the space of happiness, you are really going to be successful. Successful in the sense that for me, success and wealth is the things that I have that money cannot buy. And when people say you are a nice person to be around and that you are a positive person, that is a big plus for you. Those are things that money cannot buy. And studies suggest that self-compassion can improve our overall health. When you practice self-compassion on yourself, it means because most often we are stressed and we are burned out because we carry a lot in our heads, and then we don't leave room for just being us. So when you practice the self-compassion and remove everything that is weighing you down, you give room for a healthy lifestyle, and you strengthen, they say it helps you to strengthen your immune system. And we all know that we need a strong immune system. These days, more than ever, we got to continue building our immune system. And the sheer act of self compassion is contagious, and it instills a deep sense of peace within us. And so, my community members, I am so blessed today because it is because of this self compassion that we have opened up to just embrace everyone for who they are without judging them, without looking at where they are. We have embraced everybody where they are at their own journey. And so when we say self compassion, give yourself self compassion, it is about recognizing and accepting your flaws, which is a process that often leads to personal development. And that is how I learned to become my own best friend. And I started being kind to me, which really helped me to be more productive because I was focused on taking my responsibility and building on the lessons that I learned. I share my journey in all my videos so as to help people who might be passing through what I passed through or some any challenges to know that there is always room for improvement and that we are a work in progress. So my next best gift idea, clever gift idea to yourself, invest in your health and well-being. And when I say well-being, it's like a holistic approach to your health, both the physical, the spiritual, the emotional, and your mental health. Gift yourself because why do I call them gifts? These are intentional things that you have to do. They don't happen they don't just happen by chance. You have to be intentional, and then you take intentional action to make these things happen. And so when they say invest in your health, it doesn't mean you have to go and get some expensive diets. No, we just came from Patty's kitchen where she was preparing her own breakfast. That is one of the ways that we can help ourselves to invest in our health. Cooking our own food, as basic as just cooking your own food. That way you know exactly what you're eating, you know exactly what is going in your pot, and you can control what you eat. And so when they say invest in your health, it's a holistic well-being process that you just decide to grow your body and your mind. And you remember when we were young, they would tell us when people are young, they spend their time looking for wealth and forget their health. And then when they get old, they spend the money that they had to look for health. And at that time, it is always so difficult. And so gift yourself a healthy, well-being lifestyle. And we are saying that well-being here is a holistic approach to life, which means your physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental health. And that means make conscious choices for and the conscious choices should be things that are sustainable, things that you can do every day, things that are going, just like going for a walk, taking a break, hitting up in your community and checking on everyone else, and all of that. And like, yes, all the gardeners in the house, I give you a thumbs up. Grow your own food. I grew up in Africa where we grew our own food. Like 95% of what we ate, we grew them ourselves. And so that was so helpful, even though people think that we were suffering. But now, when I look at the way life is going, I think we had a very beautiful life, growing our own food, just going to the wild, harvesting your fruits and eating them, and not even minding whether you have whether there's some insecticide sprayed on it or not. So invest in yourself, invest in your well-being and your health. Take a few hours of just go out for a walk. Invest in your mental health. Train your brain to learn new things. Just invest in reading a book once in a while. Learning, just learn something new. I am, I always tell people, I come from the generation where we were used to a physical book where you go to the library and buy and borrow a physical book and read it. And so tech is not my friend, but I am learning because the life is a learning journey. You have to learn every day. I want to acknowledge everybody who is coming in. Please, if I do not acknowledge you by name, charge it to my head and not to my heart, because technically I really am challenged. I don't know how to go about a lot of things, and the chat is going so fast. So if I don't call your name, please, I appreciate your being here. I am honored by your presence. I love all of you, and I am happy to serve and to share these amazing gift ideas to yourself, which I really wanted to bring during this live-a-thon to remind us, because we are in the season where people are looking for gifts for everyone else. And then we look for gifts for everyone else and forget to gift ourselves. Meanwhile, we have to be the first on our own line. We have to be our own best friend, and we have to be our own hero. And so, thank you so much. I am so blessed to have all of you and to be able to serve you all with the things that I do. I am a reset coach. I help you to reinvent your life, to unlock your hidden potentials, and just optimize them. To tell you that even if you had failed at something, you are not a failure. You are a work in progress, and there is always room for improvement. And it is never too late to start again. It is never too late to build on your mistakes. But this time you are rebuilding with a lot of learned lessons from your experiences, which will help you to build better. And so when we talk about gifts to yourself, I call them really like things that we don't really think about, because we are always serving others first and serving us last. Meanwhile, we have to serve ourselves first, make yourself your best friend, and then from that position, you have built a solid foundation where you can serve others without crumbling. And so you are building, absolutely, you are building yourself so that you can help to build your community, to build your family, to build everyone else. And so when they say invest in your health, it's like gifting yourself a well-being lifestyle. Just decide to go for a walk. You don't need to go to a gym. Go for a walk. Drink your water regularly. Read books. Intentionally engage to read and write. I always think that writing is a very beautiful thing because, like I say, it's true that we have computers, but I like writing because, like they say, some of those emotions that you transfer when you're writing cannot be really transferred in a computer, in a keyboard, or in an emoticon. And so I like writing, even if, like, my notebook and my pen, even if it's like you can write on your computer, but it is really more beneficial when you practice to really write out in your handwriting. It's really a good therapy, and then it really helps you because your mind also needs to be active and to build new pathways. And the only thing way you can build new ways is to learn new things. Is to learn new things because we live in a world where there's so much progress and there's so much advancement that the things that served us like a few years back can no longer serve us now. So always open your mind to learn new things, to relearn the things that are serving you, and especially unlearn your limiting beliefs that are stopping you from growing, that are stopping you from becoming your best version. Unlearn those limiting beliefs. Because when I say I am a reset coach, my R reset is my acronym for resilience, education, strategy, experience, and training. And so all of these things, we can use them and look for the lessons in each of them to help us to grow and develop. And so when I talk about education, it's not like going to school or stuff. Education is formal and informal. And most importantly, what I have discovered with working with my coaching clients is many of us have to unlearn some limiting beliefs. And most of those unlimiting beliefs that we have are self imposed. We impose them, even though we impose them on ourselves, depending on what society demands, because we don't live in isolation. We live in societies, we live in communities, and so they have rules and regulations. But sometimes we overjudge ourselves and we are so focused on being perfect that we really like break down. And that's why self-compassion is one of the big gifts that you can give to yourself. And when we talk about socializing and networking, I can't really end this part of the gift without thanking this beautiful community, because you owe yourself, like part of your well-being, you owe yourself to look for a community that will help to build you. And I'm so happy and honored to be part of this community, a community of people who are building each other up. And when all of this is happening, I am really even more proud of myself for having gifted myself this wonderful, amazing community, because you have to find a community that will help you to grow. And that's a gift that you give to yourself. Like my coach will say, if you go to a community and you don't have the positive vibe, leave. You owe yourself to find the community that will help you to grow. And so I am so honored to be part of this community. And I thank Miss T and the T and my dear friend Motivation with the weightlifting geek, and all of you out there in this community who are helping and building each other up. We are building ourselves up. It's not like we are trying to like compete. Everybody is doing their own at their own level to build each other up. And so I am so honored that I gifted myself that gift. And all of us have to be proud of that, because that is a very valuable gift that we gifted ourselves to belong to a wonderful community like this one, because it is helping us to grow and to build on solid foundation. And when you are in a community where you know people have your back, can you imagine how peacefully you can sleep? Because you know that people have your back and that you can call on people and they will be there for you. And so I really acknowledge that I am in the business of collecting good people. By belonging to this community, I have succeeded to gift myself a very clever gift. And so, same for every one of us about these insanely clever gift ideas. Like I said again, they are insanely clever because they are free. You are gifting yourself, and absolutely sleep like a baby. We always also say that in Africa. It means you will get getting a good sleep. Yes, absolutely, Elizabeth. People, when you know that people have your back, you can sleep like a baby. And I'm not the only one who is saying, everybody knows that the positivity in this community is, no matter every challenge that we are going through, once you go online, you will find one community member doing one live show or have dropped a video or something that can help you. And so it is so important that you really are happy with yourself, that you gifted yourself such a positive community and enabling environment that is helping you to grow and to become a better person. And so we are going to continue with our gift ideas. This is the period where people go up and down to look for gifts. I'm reminding you today that before you go to look for gifts for everyone else, find a gift for yourself. And I said the best first gift that you can give to yourself for those who are coming now is self love. The second gift, commit to yourself. Thirdly, forgive yourself and give yourself 1,000 second chances. Practice self compassion. Give yourself self compassion. Invest in your health. And then we are going to move to the next gift. Okay, Misty. I know that I always have your full attention. You are the networker and you know how to do these things. And so, another gift that you can gift yourself, which I would really like advise you to do, because it's something at, when I say at all seasons, it means it should be a lifestyle. Just be authentic. Just be authentic. Thank you so much, Big Rooster. I am really humbled and I am happy to serve, to share my experiences, and to learn from you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I don't take it for granted. It is an honor for me, and I am so blessed. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, we have an amazing community, and this we are not taking for granted. Thank you so much. And so, the next gift that you consider giving yourself at all seasons, be authentic. Just be you. Just be you. Just accept your unique self. Accept that you are enough and be thankful for everything that you are. It is much easier for you to just be you instead of struggling to be one person or the other person, or to walk like this person or to walk like that person. Just be your authentic self. I People tell me that I speak with an accent. Well, my dear friend, motivation from the weightlifting gift says I have a good accent. Well, I don't even bother about the accent. I bother about if people get the message. Because, like they say, those who want to hear the message, they don't even bother about what kind of accent you have. They are there for the message. And so Thank you very much. Yes, we have to gift ourselves because we don't have to be putting everyone first. We have to first find our own, gift ourselves first, because you have made yourself your best friend. You are your own hero. And what do you give your best friend? You give them the best gifts. And why do I call these gifts insanely clever? They are free. They are for you because you appreciate you better than everyone else can appreciate you, and they are yours forever. And you gift yourself at every season, which means you don't, at one point or the other, you are not struggling to be one person or the other. You are just your authentic self. You embrace your authentic self, embrace your uniqueness. For me, my uniqueness is always my superpower, because sometimes people will just come to listen to you for the curiosity of your accent. And so that way you've gained one person that is coming to listen to you. Yeah, the Rooks, you know something about different accents. And thank you so much, Crafty Leo. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I am honored. All of you, MT, GVTV, thank you so much for coming. And I am so blessed with everybody in the chat. And like I say, please, if I don't call your name, charge it to my head and not to my heart. I am tech challenged, and so I am not the best person to manage the tech things. And and so we are saying the insanely clever gift ideas to yourself. Just be your authentic self, because life is much easier when you are just authentic. You are not struggling to be who you are not. You are just being you. And when you accept your unique self, it means you also accept that I can be imperfect and it is normal, but I can ask for help. I can find support. I can look for help for the things that I cannot control, or the things that are not I cannot do. And so you accept your authentic self, and then your life is much more easier, because you are just you. You are not struggling to, like, especially like they say, the people who tell stories, or people who want to be like others. You are struggling every time. You told one story the last time, now you see that people, you don't remember what you said, and then you are struggling to know, it's what did I say last time? Is what I'm going to say now contradict what I said last time? And then you are so worried over things that do not help you to grow. And so be your authentic self. That is a gift that will help you. That is a gift that will help you to just be a good person. And once you are a good person, you can be able to serve others from your bounty. And so when you think about the gift that you are going to gift people, and you start by thinking of your own self first, can you imagine the times that you have given a gift to someone and they didn't appreciate it, and you really went out of your way, you did everything within you to give them a very good gift, and they didn't appreciate it? And you, like, really? But when you are gifting yourself, you know that you are your own best friend, you know that you are your own hero, you know that you are the first on your line, and you know that you have to serve yourself first and serve others from your overflow. And so that makes you somebody who has built on solid foundation. Absolutely. And what is another gift idea you can give to yourself? Invest in your personal development. They always say that the best investment you will ever make is to invest in yourself. And like what you're doing now, I am so proud of you all, because you invested in your personal development. That's why we are all here, going from one channel to another, learning from everybody, because we want to develop, and we know that we are built to develop, and that we are a work in progress, and that there is always room for improvement. And so When you give to yourself the investment of a personal development journey, you become your best version. You become a better person, and you are willing to learn and grow. Because most often, people don't want to learn, they just want to stick with where they are, with what they know. Meanwhile, we live in a world where everything is changing so fast, and that we have to catch up. And so we live in constant learning. Because if you don't learn the way the world is going, if you don't learn the new things, you are going to miss out on so many opportunities, just because you didn't open your mind to learn and to see lessons and to see opportunities. And all of these things, you have to be intentional, because nothing happens by chance. You have to take intentional action. You have to take intentional, you make intentional choices. And well, like they say, taking intentional action will lead you to the results. If you just like do things by chance, you will also get results by chance. But if you're focused on your dream, it means you are taking intentional action, and you want some real expected results. Think about another gift to yourself. Celebrate yourself. And when we say celebrate yourself, it means we know that life is a journey. Learn to celebrate every little win in your journey. Every little thing, even just to get up every morning, it's a celebration. Some people did not have that opportunity. Gift yourself a pat on the back, even when you fail at something, and decide to pick yourself up again and try again. So you see, when you are gifting yourself all these things, you are just being so compassionate with yourself and learning to just be you and do your best. So learn to celebrate yourself. Learn to celebrate yourself. Not only celebrating when you have a win, but also celebrate when things don't go well. Especially when things don't go well, you have to celebrate yourself, because why? You have 100% track record of resilience, of bouncing back. Remember the times that you thought that this was one of the worst situations and that you couldn't get out of it? You did. You got out of it, and you really learned. And so when you celebrate yourself, like they say, what gets celebrated gets repeated. So when you celebrate yourself for the good things, you repeat the good things. When you celebrate yourself on picking yourself up when you fail and when you are challenged, it means you're taking your responsibility to say, I did not fail. I just learned one way that doesn't work the way I wanted. And so celebrate your wins, celebrate your loss, celebrate your challenges, make your life a permanent celebration, and you will see life differently. And you will see life differently. Another gift that you can gift yourself, these are free gifts. These are clever gifts because you are building a solid foundation. Gift yourself some quality sleep. I know that sometimes we think that we have to be so busy chasing life, chasing money. It's true that we have to pay the bills, but when you have the opportunity, gift yourself some quality sleep, because, like science say, getting the right amount of rest is good for your body and soul. So whenever you can, gift yourself some good sleep, even if it's just a 10-minute nap. Sometimes you need those 10 minutes to be able to really gain more energy and to build better, or to continue being productive. So another gift, I'm not giving these gifts in order of importance. I'm giving the gifts, I am giving the gifts. You take them the way you want, because everybody knows where they are at their journey in life. And so you take them in any order that you want, depending on what you need at that time. And so the last gift that we'll talk about is, because in 5 minutes we are going to Unique Speaks. Give yourself some alone time. And then when they say practice being alone, it doesn't mean you are selfish or that what. I know that we are busy, like especially people who have families, who have children. It's so difficult to have some 10 minutes. It's not a lot of time. Just take 10 minutes of every day to reflect on the day and do an evaluation of how your day has been, what the things you have done, and you really like, just it shows you where you have to focus on. And all of those is not like waste of time. It really helps you to be more productive. So find alone time. Give yourself some alone time. And even if you just have an alone time, to just be thankful for where you are at, and for everything, and for all the people in your life, that is very useful for you. And so someone said, when you are deepening a relationship with yourself, it's so important because it makes you become more, you know yourself better, and you serve yourself better. And so, resilience champions, I am so happy, I am so proud to serve you this morning, to share all of these gifts with you that you can give to yourself. We are in the season of gifting. And please, before you gift anybody, find some gifts for yourself. You deserve them, because you are the one who is your own best friend. You are the one who is the first on your line. You are the one who has to build that solid foundation on which to stand so that you can serve everyone better. And so I call these gifts that they are insanely clever, because they are free, they are life changing, and they are yours. They are going to help you. And so, for those who are just coming in, we shared insane free gift ideas for you. Thank you so much for everyone. And I'll just give a quick run. What are the free gift ideas that we shared today? Self love, commit to yourself, forgive yourself, practice self compassion, invest in your health and well being, be authentic, invest in your personal development, celebrate yourself, give yourself some quality sleep, and give yourself some alone time. These are just some of them. They are not, there are many other gifts that you can give to yourself, but especially be your own best friend, be your own hero, build yourself, because when you build yourself, you can serve better. And so I want to thank this amazing community. This live-a-thon has been another extra push and another extra trophy in the community that we are. We always build each other, but this live-a-thon has given us an opportunity to know each other better, and to really, like, when you know people better, you understand where they are at their journey, you take them for where you are, and you can serve them better. And so thank you so much for everyone who was in the chat. Those of you who are going to watch the replay, I am so grateful to belong to this community. Thank you, Miss Tiandeti. Thank you, Motivation with the Weightlifting Geek. Thank you, every community member. We have an awesome community of building each other up, and really like being each other's keeper. And I don't take it for granted. And so the next person that is coming in the live-a-thon is Unique Speaks. I have her link pinned in the comment section. And we are in the business of collecting good people, and that is how I found myself in this awesome community that I'm so proud of. And like, I take that was a big gift to myself. And I think you also celebrate yourselves for gifting yourselves this community, and think about gifting yourself in this season of giving gifts. Think of you first. Be the first on your line, and gift yourself first. Then the other people, if they give you gift, it's a bonus. But you owe yourself the gift of giving yourself every good thing that a best friend deserves. because you are your own best friend. And so you have to give yourself the best. And when you give yourself the best, you can serve others better. So I thank you so much. And we are in the streets, we are in the community. I love you all. Thank you, everybody. I love you.